My name is Fraser.
My name is Mark.
And we are the hosts of the geekiest show alive. To the outside world, we're ordinary geeks.
But in the Fab International Studios, we talk comics and find other geeks just like us. This is Geek of the Week.
We're on trade-off now. And this week's was Mark gave me something called I Hate Fairyland.
That was the worst link ever.
And I have to say that I loved I Hate Fairyland.
Really?
I wanted to say I hate Fairyland, but no, I really dug it. Like the stuff. So my history with I Hate Fairyland is I've read a free comic book from Free Comic Book Day.
Issue 0, which is brilliant.
To impress Mark and be like, hey Mark, look what I read. I read an Image book, and that was great because the Image doesn't really cross over, but like the main character from, what's it? It begins with G, doesn't it? What? Gertrude or something.
Gertrude, that's right.
Is it actually Gertrude?
It is Gertrude, yes.
Get me. Gertrude goes around the whole like Image universe and sees Spawn and stuff like that, but they're all done in fairy things. So I was like, okay, this is a pretty cool character.
Yeah,
so when you put this down for trade-off, I wasn't entirely like, oh, this is going to be grown up and stuff like that. It was really funny. I liked the whole, like, it was a kid's dream to go into Fairyland, but then when she doesn't find the key, she's been living here for like 27 years, this would become a nightmare. Yeah. And it's hilarious in the way it turns. And the thing... the way this issue ends is hilarious because she does this dark turn, she finally gets what she wants, and then because of her own like ego or like anger or whatever, it stumps her. And that was sort of my favourite thing about this, is like she's so angry and stuff like that, but any time she sort of like acts upon that anger, it totally backfires on her, which I think is hilarious.
I love this book, and it's finished now. There's 4 volumes and it's finished. And I didn't know that when I bought the 4th trade, and it just ended. And I was like, what? No, please don't. So it's gone. And I have loved every minute of it. It's just so subversive, and I just love how it's in a fairyland, but they're just savage with the graphic violence. Yeah. It reminds me of a long time ago. I don't know if anyone ever watched Happy Tree Friends. That was a web show where they just murdered happy bunnies and rabbits and things, and it's just a vicious take, and it's just so much fun.
It was funny because on the trade you gave me, there was a warning label saying, this is not a child's book, this is an adult.
Well, that was the library's copy.
It was funny.
And I work in a library. We've had to mark these books up as not for children because people who don't know put them in the kids section. And it is absolutely not appropriate.
That would
for children.
damage some children.
Yeah.
But, I like this character. Oh, no, this character's just been beheaded.
Axe right in the face. Oh, and there's the eyeball.
But yeah, no, I dug it. And finding out that there's 4 volumes, I might have to check where this story goes. But, yeah, no, really dug it. And what I really liked about it was a volume that stood out on its own. Because sometimes with trades, it's always leading you to get the next trade. Because sometimes, that's what it is in comics. When it's single issues, they just want you to get the next one. And I just thought this was going to be the trade, but this trade was like one pack story, so if I don't read anymore, I'm alright, but I'm intrigued to do so.
Good, I'm glad.
If any of you have ever checked out I Hate Fairyland, please let us know what you think. And if you haven't, and you like me and you usually just Marvel and DC, I would recommend it. It is a good read. It's a good read.
What have we got next week, Fraser?
Oh, you're making me look to the future. Well, it's for you, mate.
I know, that's why
it's for you.
I know.
And it's going to be me delaying it. Oh, it's Craven's Last Hunt.
Oh, Craven's Last Hunt. I've been looking forward to reading
that.
There
you go, mate.
That's an absolute classic, isn't it?
It is indeed. A Spidey classic. A lot of mine, I say I'm giving you Marvel and DC, a lot of mine might just be Spider-Man, but that's okay.
That's fine.
Because he's got a rich history and there's a load of trades out there.
So listen to Geek of the Week. Be sure to tune in next week. Same geek time, same geek channel.
And if you want to follow us on social media, it's at GOTW Radio on Twitter. Search for Geek of the Week Radio Show on Facebook. And to listen again, it's www.mixcloud.com/Geek of the Week Radio Show.